and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Said the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Now stick with Achane. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shot alert, shot, ready, ready.
Second down carry for Achane. Makes the tackle. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Running back motions right. They'll go play action on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs from the 37. They'll work against the blitz. It's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a complete...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Nick Martin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now Milton to throw. Finds him over the middle. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it in traffic. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set a 3rd and very short.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Trying to pick it up here with H.M. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, but he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. That's caught. Devon Achan. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Playing with Achan here after the down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Go. Go.
It's Achan, the inside give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First down.
Ready.
Achan has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-2. Devon Achan with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Set. 19. Check. Go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Handoff headed right. Barkley. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Eagles. First down. It's a gain of 6. And an
Pass
Eagle
play on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Alert! Alert! Go, Reed! Go! 60 by 6. Hey, check that section, buddy.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. The left side, and Gesicki has it. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have it! Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Kate, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Finds his fullback. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphin side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
That's Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Milton out of the pistol here. Flushed out of the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Mustang 19. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milton now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets him on the end route. And he's tackled for a short gain. After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down from the gun. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Quick pass left side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Washington now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get smoke on our pay. Tuck it down on his side like we on the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 years.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, I've seen this happen a time or two in my NBA tenure, Brock. A guy checks in, jump ball, takes a dribble in the wrong direction, and then realizes what he's doing. That was an entirely new level.
That was a uh-oh. You know, NFL scouts will call it spatial awareness, and that was a failure of spatial awareness. Makes me want to, Kate, I wish we could have a camera right there on the helmet of that quarterback so we could all see the utter chaos. And then it's desperation. Well, and then unfortunately, it's total failure in the end.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense. often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who kind of have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line. 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. They'll throw it. This one's deflected away and incomplete. No chances to score running out. It's now 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 2 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready, count 19. Go.
To throw, Milton. Nice game left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Milton. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll work against the blitz. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. 30 at the 20. Dallas Goedert. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles go up by 19.
Dolphins 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready, 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 ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league, it becomes just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2.
Cowboy 80.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for an open man.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Nothing out of the pistol here. Buying some time right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins taking the lead some in the 3rd. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Option play. They give it to Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This is back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Zach Sealer on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go to Barkley again. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th? Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal. So instead they're going for this on 4th down. He'll go quickly to the right. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, they need 7.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Buffalo leading.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one connects. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles go up by 19.
47. Dolphins 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Here we go.
Milton now. Chased out to his right. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Ready, 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. $12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Come 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Go.
And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Come on. Dragon 60. 70.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
65 catch, 65 2.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
60 Maverick, 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready.
Running for it, it's A.J. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
19 Charger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun now on third down. And they get to him again.
On the move now.
Working quickly here.
19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle 1st down.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete over the middle. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Eagles on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Trying to push deep downfield. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
65. Here we go. Shot.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Hits the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I don't think they needed that pick six to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Washington now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready, go!
Getting out of the pistol here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And Lee Kroc adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Makes it third and
From the gun on third down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
18, run. Let's go. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper.